What's good, y'all? It's Kid 918 here. As you see, we're streaming back on NBA 2K26, of course. But in this video, we're doing something a little different. I've never done it this way. I'm doing the reverse of what I normally do. And in this one, I'm putting Caitlin Clark, aka Caden Clark, into the NBA. Now, this was not easy creating, you know, a woman being a man's sport versus a woman in a man's sport, or a man in a woman's sport. You know what I'm trying to say here, but it's not the easiest way to do it. So, I had to go down on weight. I mean, she's only 6 foot, but I mean, 6 foot is actually, I mean, it's not a good size for a point guard, but it's it's viable. It can work being a 6 foot point guard. So she's 6 foot, but she's only 130 pounds, and I wanted to put that. I don't even know how much she actually weighs, but I wanted to give her a pretty low weight just to basically I put her strength down, her weight down, stuff like that, but I did give her a lot of speed and shooting and everything just to see how she'll compare against NBA players, because I wanted to dictate what you actually see if there was a WNBA player actually in the NBA. You get what I'm saying? But enough of the yapping. Real quick, let me make sure everything's up. Last time on my Twitch, hold on. Last time on my Twitch, I guess because I use a plugin, I stream directly to YouTube and then I use a plugin for Twitch, and for some reason it was using a title and everything that I had used for a previous stream, so that was not ideal. Alright, let's see if it'll let me edit. Where do I edit? I don't care about widgets. Dang it. Stream manager. Quick actions. How do I change? I've had to do it before, actually. Funny enough. Let's see. Tell me I'm gonna have to look it up. Can I? Let's see. This is annoying. Hold on. This is what I don't like about streaming. Yeah, let's see. Twitch. How to change name while streaming. I don't see the pencil icon. Why is it not showing me? Oh, there we go. Edit stream. It wasn't popping up. That's what popped up for me before, but it wasn't doing it this time. Alright, I put Caitlin Clark in the NBA and NBA 2K26. Okay. Everything looks good there. We'll put WNBA add tag Caitlin Clark. Alright. Alright, there we go. Let me see if it changed it. Okay, it did. We're good. So we're good on Twitch. Now let's go to YouTube. Let's see if it's showing me. YouTube is annoying with their live stuff too. Let's go to my channel. Okay, it does show that I'm live. And it feels like there's a really big delay on YouTube specifically for some reason. I'm using a dock on OBS, like a little plugin to get it to stream to Twitch, but for some reason it's faster on Twitch than it is on YouTube. Don't ask me. I really don't know. But all right, we're up and running. Everything looks good. So now let's switch back. All right, let's see. So I guess I should do the actual part of this. So I put Caitlin Clark in the NBA and I put her on the Jazz. The only reason I picked the Jazz was because they had a decent roster, but nothing too crazy. So we got to actually see how she'll do as like a lead guard on a not so good NBA team. They're not the worst team in the league, but they're nowhere near the best either. So that's what I've felt would be good for her. Let's check the rotations real quick. And we're going to do this just like we did the LeBron and the WNBA one, if you watched that one, which most people didn't. But no, everything looks good. We'll see how fast this is in comparison. We'll check some stats and stuff. Let's disable this. Gotta disable all that stuff, or they will keep spamming stuff. Nope. I'll let the CPU deal with that too. Of course, we're not a good team. I didn't expect us to be, but we can... No, this is new. Maybe it's not. I didn't really play my NBA last year. I didn't do a lot last year on the game except play my team, and my team was not even that good last year, so it's not saying much for what I did at all, you know what I mean? We're just going to the All-Star game. You see how much slower it is? The WNBA one went like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was quick. If you're recording videos in this instead of, streaming, then you can obviously cut parts out and do things like that. Whereas I'm just streaming and I'm just going to let the VOD post to YouTube. I'll make clips for like shorts to post and everything, but okay, let's stop here. Let's see stats and standing, league leaders. Let's see if she's anywhere on here. Okay, well, I guess he is averaging 27, 7, and 9, about 1.7 steals a game. 50, 40, can we get 90 here? Close, not exactly, but close to 50, 40, 90, but, so not too bad of stats, you know what I mean? Especially the rebounding. His rebounding shouldn't be that high, because I didn't put the rebounds that crazy, so that's... I don't know why the numbers are inflated for the rebounds for that, but, I mean, hey, it works. It makes the simulation seem better, you know what I mean? You want the star players to average star numbers, so that's what I'm saying. Like, so far so good though. Basically, the Caitlin Clark equivalent would be like Trae Young, I guess. Okay, let's just keep it going. Let's just keep it going. I know it's going to take forever. We're not going to be doing a lot of stopping in this, because if I did, it would take me 5 hours to do one thing because of how slow the speed is on it. Man, I wanted to make my team content. That was my goal when the game dropped, and the reason I want to do that because that's the game mode that I play the most. But I don't know, it kind of takes the fun out when you make videos on what you're doing, you know what I'm saying? Okay, so Jokic, big surprise, got MVP. Caden Clark, Rookie of the Year, averaging almost 20, basically 28, 7, and 9 on almost 50, 40, 90. That's insane. I actually would be excited to watch some gameplay for her because I think she's going to be ill. Who got the clutch player of the year? Was it? Did I miss it? Did they not do it? Oh, there it is. Shea. Caden Clark made first team. First year in the league. That's good. Alright, did the Jazz even make the play-in? Alright, we're just going to simulate the playoffs. We didn't even make the play-in, which I am not surprised. I didn't think we did, but I just wanted to check. Anthony Davis and Evan Mobley. Okay. Didn't I put simulate playoffs? AD getting another ring, and he's getting a Finals MVP. I see you. They're trying to make the Luka trade look like it makes any sense. Okay, Harvey Baxter. What even is this? I don't care about this. Oh my gosh, there's so much in the NBA one. The WNBA is so bare bones. It's actually nice because it just makes everything go by so quickly. FIBA friendlies? What? Okay. Alright, let's see if the roster changed. Oh, of course she left. 1 year in, she leaves. I don't know what team she could have gone to. Oh, whoa, okay, she went to the Bulls. I was thinking the Bucks because it showed Giannis, but it's just the order of who the best players in the league are, I guess. Which they have her as the best player in the league. Just kind of insane, right? So she went to go play with the Bulls, so that means I got to trade off on this. Settings, team selection. Let's go off the Jazz and let's select the Bulls. Alright, we already viewed the roster. Let's make sure she's starting. 9-man rotation. Okay. Alright, let's go ahead and simulate this. Let's see if it stayed this fast, that'd be nice, but we all know it's not going to. It's going to pop up with scouting reports and trade offers and do you want to stop for this reason or that reason? You know what I mean? Just like right on cue, right? You know what I mean? Jalen Brunson wins the Final Cup MVP. Or NBA Cup MVP, I should say. Or this team's actually pretty good. Hopefully they can keep up what they're doing right now, because if they can, we can definitely make the playoffs. Another automation. Another automation. I mean, it's actually going by this. For some reason, this second season is going by faster than the first one did, but I'm not complaining. That's a good thing. I haven't played the All-Star Weekend or the dunk contest. I haven't heard anybody talk about it. I don't know if they still do the Guitar Hero thing for the dunk contest like they used to, but I mean, I don't think my streaming chat thing doesn't always work right, so let me make sure nobody's trying to chat or anything. Probably not, but you never know. Alright, we'll keep this open. Okay, Wemby gets his first MVP. I mean, I could see that. What is this, 2 years later? 2 years later, I mean, he's averaging 25, 14, and 5. 3 blocks a game. Yeah, he went insane. Josh Giddey, 6 man of the year. Who gets Vic? He also gets DPOY. If he wins a championship, it could be one of the best seasons of all time. He's gonna be competing with like Hakeem. You know what I mean? All right, let's see here. Caden Clark did make first team again. Definitely the Bulls made the... Yeah, they're second seed. So let's simulate the play-in. Come on. Okay, we made the second round. Let's simulate a game and then... Oh... Don't get swept. Don't get swept. Okay. We're gonna simcast it. I don't want to jinx it, but like at the same time, Cinderella season looks like it's coming to an end. Ooh, maybe not. And Kobe White's playing injured, I guess. Ooh, it's tied. We gotta watch this. They better have Caden in. All right, let's go. I gotta switch off real quick. Hold up. All right. Let's see what's going on in this game. Passes it into Jalen Johnson, and it's fitting that Caden Clark has to go against Trae Young. He's guarding Dyson Daniels. I don't know if that's a good thing. Passes it to the corner. I don't even know who that was that just took that jumper. Caden Clark is averaging 31 points. Okay, apparently Caitlin Clark would dominate the NBA. Oh my gosh. Dyson Daniels. Don't know that his game would be a spin move into a 3 like that, but hey. Let him cook, right? Giddey and Dyson Daniels, I mean Dyson Daniels is a better defender, but Giddey and Dyson Daniels have a similar build. Can she make that? Nice. They actually have Caitlin Clark's release, but not her base, so I used, who did I use? I think I used LaMelo's base, because she doesn't jump really high, or no, I used Trae Young's. She doesn't jump very high, but she does kind of push forward, which Trae Young's actually fits that really well. So yeah, she has Trae Young's base and then her upper. Is that Jalen Johnson? Okay. We want to see him miss, of course, because we're trying to get this dub. Isaac Okoro. They had Hartenstein. It's looking like this was a back and forth game. Hardaway. Good board. It's tough right there. You got to box out, because if you don't box out, it's going to happen every time. She doesn't look that short in comparison. She looks like about the same height as Tim Hardaway Jr., which isn't definitely not accurate. I guess he's bent over in a defensive position. Dang, she shoots everything, bro. We done got Jordan Poole or like Cam Thomas energy in this. I put up her past the open man thing, you know what I mean? Like, so she should be passing and getting assists and stuff too, which based on her averages she does. But in this gameplay that I watched, she shoots everything. I don't think I've seen her pass the ball, and she's not going to pass it here either, because she gets open off the screen every time. And she shot herself out of the game if she would have... The crazy thing is when you do tendencies for players, you put up each individual thing. So I put up mid-range threes, all that stuff, so she won't just take threes, but she's taking every single three she gets. They got to hope for a miracle, because this is... If they lose this, they're going home, so they got to do something. Hartenstein, tough times after leaving the Thunder. Apparently now he's probably going home in the second round. Dyson steals the game right there. 6-point game. Ooh. KD's on the Clippers now apparently, and he's out of a severe ankle sprain. Hopefully he gets better. Guess it doesn't really matter for us now because we're out of the playoffs. But there we go. Whoa. She has bailout, by the way. No, wait. Oh my. What a shot. That's why I keep the game going. But if they make these 2 free throws, it's over. I'm just gonna send it. Tim Hardaway's been in these moments before, so I'm not surprised. Yeah, it's over. Send in. Ended up winning by 3. Caden Clark made the 2nd round in her 2nd season. So let's go ahead and simulate the playoffs. Gonna Cooper Flag. I forgot they got Cooper. I guess they think Cooper's gonna be him, bro. Which he could be. A lot of people think he's gonna be him, but I'm just saying. Come on. I actually wanted the Knicks to win just because it'd be cool for the league if the Knicks won a championship. The fans would be super annoying about it, but it'd be fun. When marquee teams win championships, it makes everything, like the league, feel better or like more important, if that makes sense. We'll auto generate these rookies. I'll give Steph a retirement tour. I mean, come on. Alright, let's make sure we're still on the team here. Okay, she is. Most of the team stuck together. We got a lot of 80+ players, so I mean, we might make a run again. We just got to hope we at least make the playoffs, because here's the thing. If you can make the playoffs and at least, you know, get out the first round like every year of your career, you have a successful career. And I think people sometimes they lose sight of that and they think that it's a championship or bust, which for certain teams it is kind of a championship or bust. But I'm just saying, as a career for a single player, as Trae Young gets the Cup MVP, as a, you know, as an individual player, if you have a career and you're able to make the playoffs every single season, or, you know, almost every season of your career, then you are a successful NBA player. You are a winner. I don't understand how people don't get that. There's like 30 teams in the NBA and only 16 make the playoffs. So clearly you're one of the best 16 teams every single season if you make the playoffs every year of your career. So that's what, yeah, like people just don't, I don't know, it's like they don't grasp that or something. We're getting this going. Of course, my phone is about to die. That's always nice. Stupid contract extension. I don't need anything making it go any slower, you know what I mean? They should have a real sim to end where it literally just zips, like, or like it's like teleports you to the end of the calendar instead of having to like watch it go through. You know what I mean? It's aesthetically pleasing, but it's not aesthetically pleasing when it goes like so slow. MVP was Jokic. Apparently, he plays for Brooklyn now. Anything on here that I care about? Not really. Devin Booker's still with the Suns. Did I get anything? Don't care about that, bro. Get me off of that. Okay, so we're the 4th seed this time. Let's simulate the play-in. Alright, let's see. This is a 4-5 matchup, so really could go either way. Come on. Oh, 3-1. Oh my gosh. First round exit. We're going backwards now. Alright, let's just simulate the playoffs. Bro, they really think the Mavericks are going to be it now. I according to this simulation, Nico Harrison is the GOAT, bro. And they really think Cooper Flag is that dude. They think he's like 10 times better than Luka, apparently. I am not even doing the GM stuff. What are you talking about, bro? What are you talking about, man? What are we in? Like, is this 4th season? Let's see here. This is 3rd season. Everything looks good. Simulate the regular season. Sheesh. Look at that. Look at all the W's in the start of the season. We won our first 5 games. Caden Clark is looking like a regular season type of player. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I said that, and then he was averaging 32 points in the playoffs. So they may have lost, but it wasn't on him really. If you're averaging 32 points a game, what more can you do? You know what I mean? Yo. Come on, come on, come on. You can do it. 2K. You can push me a little bit faster than this. I know that you can turn off scroll speed or you can turn it to slowest and stuff like that. It does help a little bit. I mean, it's such a slight. I mean, it is a difference, but it's a slight difference. And I learned stuff like that from Kenny and Click and people like that. They kind of talked about the speed of the scrolling on these. You know what I mean? Okay, there we go. Another MVP for Jokic. What is he at? Like 8 now? DPOY for Vic. Nobody calls him Vic. Who do I think I am? Okay, Caden Clark, another first team. That's all we really care about. I know we're the first seed, so we definitely made the playoffs. All right, let's simulate through a game. Simulate round. We won the first one, so I trust it. Simulate through game. But we're playing against Jokic, so I gotta monitor this. Okay, they got a dub. Please don't get another. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay, we got a game 7. Game 7s are fun, but they're also not fun because of the stress that goes into it. But they came to play, man. I said that and we're like blowing the lead. Oh my gosh, bro. Okay, that should be it. Okay. I was gonna jump in, but then I saw that they were up with like 8. Simulate a game. Simulate another game. Okay, they don't repeat. Oh my gosh, they're repeating the last one. We get another game. Okay, we didn't get a game 7. This could be it. This could be the season. Shea gets on the west side about 36-9, which is insane. Caden Clark averages. Holy crap! What the heck's going on outside? Jeez. There's like a semi or something out there, I guess. Caden Clark averages 38, 9, and 11 with the steal. Decent shooting splits. Sorry, I was zoned out for a second. All right, looks good. All right, let's see here. Simulate. This could be it. In a second, I'm gonna check what's going on out there because I have no idea. That was like it blew my eardrum off. Okay. Oh crap! I forgot to jump in the game. This is the second time I did this. I did the same thing with the LeBron James one. Shouts out to Caden Clark, averaging 37, 7, and 10. A steal. 50, 50, 90 basically, which is insane. 50% from 3 is crazy. Yo, that's insane. That's an all-time season right there. So apparently Caitlin Clark would be him or her if she was in the NBA, according to this simulation. Jeez, she's an offensive juggernaut. She's insane. All right, y'all, give me just a second. I'm gonna have to step out. See what's going on here. Alright. Nothing crazy. It literally was what I thought. It was a semi out there for some reason. They were just chilling like right out in front of my house. I don't know what's going on with that. My phone's literally about to die and I'm trying to check the chat and see if anything's going on in here. Nothing. Let's check the tube. Sure, there's nothing going on here. People don't even watch live streams on YouTube because they're really like, it's like inaccessible. You have to like know what, like if you're subscribed to somebody, then you know, but like you don't even know. It notifies you if you're subscribed, but it doesn't. It's not easily found on the channel of the person. It's hard for me to find my own videos sometimes that I've gone live on YouTube, which is insane. But all right, let's make sure she's on the team. I'm pretty sure she had like a 3-year contract. Gary Clark? Son, you are not the best Clark on this team. Who is Gary Clark? What? Yo. Son, bro, Gary Clark apparently Caden or Caitlin Clark spawned in some other Clark that's also somehow the best player on the team who just came out of nowhere. Bro, what? I don't know, bro. I don't know. Quoting the legendary Real Deal there. I can't even fathom what just happened. Well, while this is going on, hold up. I bet you Kayla McBride did not get that assist that she needed. Okay, no, she didn't. But it still worked out. Still made a profit off of my prize picks. I needed Kayla McBride to get 3.5 assists. So she had to get 4 for the over. And I think she got 2. Which is annoying because she had hit that projection like every game. Gotta love that. I just love that. But it was a $9 bet, and I got like 22 off of it, so that's not too bad. Tomorrow, there's a 0.5 projection for the NFL, so we might play that. We'll see. Come on, come on. Crazy part is this doesn't even take like Wi-Fi or internet, or I have my Ethernet plugged in, but it doesn't even take that. It's just slow. Cade, I don't know why I just scrolled over that. Hold up, how many? Hold up. What is going on with the league right now? I didn't mess with anything. This is just bare bones, minimalist. Like, I did nothing to this. How is Cade averaging 47 points a game? Oh my god. Bro, what? Yo. Shout out to Ty Lawson's son, who's in the league now, apparently. What is even happening? Caden Clark, clutch player of the year, averaging about 36, 7, and 8. Yo, what? 50, 40, 90. How? No, I can't fathom this. There's just so much going on. I did not mess with anything. Like, I just went straight in, put the roster, and that's it. I didn't do anything. What even? Of course, they go out in the first round when I decided to just. I got cocky, too big for my britches, I guess, and we just lose in the first round. Oh, now we get trains going by. Yay, I actually live right by a train track, so it's not really that shocking. Cooper Flag. Kasparis. Who? I don't even know who Casper is. Bars. I don't care, Eugene. You think I care what Bob Pettit's third cousin wants to tell me? I sure don't care about no FIBA friendlies. Man, they really they think Cooper is him, bro. They think Cooper is going to get every championship. Is KD still in the league? Because I didn't see him do a farewell tour. If he is, he's like 50. Okay. Ooh, Bulls are looking a little sus. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's find Caden. Oh, she went to join Cooper to get an easy chip. Oh. But they lost Anthony Davis. I'm sure he probably retired. That's insane. I mean, not a bad person to hit your wagon to, according to this game. They think he's the GOAT. She really is guaranteed a chip, probably. Watch her not even make the playoffs or something. Alright, let's see how it goes. I don't see this going bad. I legit have no idea what's going on with the simulation, with as far as like how many points people are scoring, and like look at the team's averages right now. Has a team scored under like 120? What is this? So the NBA, like according to 2K, they think that the league is going to keep progressing in like free flowing offenses and scoring, and they're never going to change. It's just going to keep going up. Apparently, there's going to be people averaging 50 and 60 points at some point, probably. I mean, Cade averaged like 48, right? Wasn't it 48 or 45 or something? Yo, I'm definitely making a short out of that. Holy, that's nuts. I need to do part 2 of the LeBron James and the WNBA thing. But man, that's crazy, dog. Like, I don't even. Quit having me do this. I will say this has definitely been more entertaining than LeBron and the WNBA was. They made LeBron look like a scrub in the WNBA. Apparently, he would do worse in the WNBA than Caitlin Clark would in the NBA, according to this. But I also think the defense plays a factor. Like, I guess they play less defense in the NBA than they do in the WNBA or something. Or vice versa. Play less in the NBA than they do in the WNBA. I just don't know. Like, usually I edit stuff, or like sometimes I'll edit stuff to make the scores be like what they are right now. I didn't touch anything, so I don't know if that's like a new feature that they just think that the league is never going to go down for scoring. What a picture of that is. Caitlin Clark wins MVP, averaging 47 and 9. Once again, I have no idea why she averages as many rebounds because she does not have a high rebound. 1.6 steals, 50, 40, 90 again. She's cooking, bro. DPOY goes to Cooper. I mean, they could be the new tandem. You know what I'm saying? Maybe Cooper recruited her. I doubt it, but you never know. Simulate the round. Easy dub. Simulate the round. Easy dub. Simulate the round. No, of course. Bro, I called it. I just like shook the camera. My bad. I called it, bro. She goes to the team and then it didn't work. That's insane, bro. She goes to a team that wins a championship like every year and then they lose. Zachary Ricochet. Or Ricochet, my bad. Alright, let's advance to the next season. We're in the 2030 to 31 season, which Caitlin Clark, I guess, made the WNBA at 21. I'm pretty sure because she's like 23 now, and this is what her second season. So I'm assuming that's correct. So this Caitlin Clark's first season was at the age of 21. Years pro 6, 27. Okay. It's not too bad. I mean, entering the league at 21, you're going to be recruited less because you're older, but I don't think it really hinders anything. You know what I mean? Like, some players, when they come in at that age, they're already ready, for NBA competition because they're older, And then some people, they come in later because they just weren't ready for the NBA at a younger age. I think, certain players that, may have been busts or not worked out in the NBA would have done better if they probably would have stayed in college for a couple years instead of like being like a one and done. Definitely some of the players that didn't pan out that came out of high school would have benefited from going to college, which is why I'm pretty sure they went back to just making players have to do at least 1 year in college. But, man, I think they should just let people still come out of high school sometimes, though. I mean, the program where they can go to the G League is pretty cool, but I just think that, like, if you know, like, if a player is good enough, I think they should get the opportunity to do that if they are good enough. Most players wouldn't be good enough, though. That's just the truth. And with all the, like, there's, you got Kevin Garnett, Kobe, and some other like really good names that have made it. So there is a chance they could be one of the best players of all time. Caitlin Clark, another MVP, 39, 7 and 9. 96% from free throw is actually incredible. That's got to be up there for like highest of all time, especially in regards to somebody who shoots a higher amount of them. I don't know how many she takes a game or he takes a game, but that's pretty good. What seed are we? Our second. Okay. Simulate the play-in. Okay, simulate the round. We better not lose in the first round. Ooh. Didn't I do round? what the simulation speed wants to go like Flash now, bro. Anthony Edwards gets it for the West. Wait. Bro, the thing went so fast that we lost and I didn't even see the message pop up for it. What? So we made the conference finals again and then lost in the conference finals. So this pairing, I mean, it's probably fun to watch, I'm sure, but it's not really working for winning a chip. I mean, Cooper Flagg basically had a cheat code. I don't know if the season that Anthony Davis retired is the season that we came to the team, because that might make a little more sense. But I don't know. I guess him and AD was just that, like, they were just insane together. Alright, let me make sure once we get this loaded in here that Caden's still on. KD has to have retired by now. There's no way. Oh, she's injured. Or he's injured, dislocated right patella. That's a recoverable injury. Leslie Snow. Got Jalen Suggs. Team isn't that deep, but we're top heavy. Wait, I mean, I literally didn't look at what I want to look at. I'm winning. Just 2 years left. Okay. So it was, what, I think a 5-year contract then? It had to be, right? Oh, another Nikola wins an MVP. I see you. Another Nikola gets to be the topic. And no, I do know his name is not pronounced topic, by the way. Gotta, like I said, 2K needs to just implement a button. Like, you know, there's obviously the simulate regular season button, but they just need to implement something that just teleports you from the very top of the calendar to the very bottom of the calendar without having to go through each individual game. It would just make things go by so much quicker. They have definitely done certain things that have to have upped it. I think the hardware and the newer consoles probably helps, but I just don't. I just don't think that there's not more that can be done, you know what I mean? We're at March 27th, 28th. Season ends in April, so we should be almost there. Wemby gets another MVP. Sheldon Grady. Sheldon Hubbard. What? What's with all the Sheldons, bro? That's where if another Sheldon won an award, bro. Oh gosh. Alright, let's see what we. Sheesh. She didn't even make an All NBA team this year. Keep saying she for some reason. Alright, we better not fumble this. Okay, we got the first round. Lost in the second round. She's a curse, bro. I don't know what it is, but when I put a player like this on the team, they curse it every time, bro. Daniel Morrison. John's cousin. Maybe long lost brother he never met. Could be related to Jim too, I guess. Alright, let's see something here. Caden Clark. I think this was the last season. 8 years pro, and let me guess, she's about to be 30 soon. At least she did get a chip, and it sucks that I did not get the celebration again, second time. The LeBron James one is even worse though, because LeBron James wasn't even making the playoffs a lot of the seasons. So the fact that the LeBron James won a chip was crazy. All right, let's see here. Oh, now we got left high and dry by our Cooper, but Cooper's probably right in leaving, because what is even this, bro? Yeah, we might not make the playoffs now. You know what I mean? I don't know why I said you know what I mean like that, but hey. Make sure nobody's chatting at me. I don't care about you, Alan Banks. Why is it showing this? Oh, it's because I've... Okay, I see. Yikes. 26th the power rankings. We were 30th, so I mean... Hey. In the words of Fonz. Hey. But I stupid joke. But I just don't like we left everything that we had wherever we were at to play with Cooper to get a guaranteed chip, and then we didn't even make it out of the we didn't even make it to the finals. Like I said, if we're not making the finals with Cooper Flag, then we done fell off, because Cooper Flag in this game is him. He's that dude. So it is on us. Meaning that we're a star player too. Maybe we weren't getting him the ball enough. I don't know. They were putting up crazy stats in the regular season though. One season Caden got the MVP and Cooper got GPOY. You don't usually see that from two separate players on the same team. Vic, I call him Vic again, bro. Wemby gets another award there. Scotty Barnes, 6th man of the year. Cade gets clutch player. Cade's having a decent simulation. He hadn't won a chip, but he's put up some individual stuff. I know we didn't make the playoffs, so we're just going to simulate. I swear if Cooper's on one of these teams. He's not. Okay. Come on, Thunder. Pull it out. Oh, we didn't. Make sure we sign Cooper Flag. Bro, he left already, didn't he? Or was he like out with a season injury? Was he just out with an injury? Let me check this real quick. Let's go to free agency. We're going to throw a deal. I don't usually do this in these kind of videos. Where is Cooper? Bro, did I read the name wrong? Did it say Cooper Flag or did it say Caden Clark? Because I could be wrong, I guess. What? What? Alright, let's just offer that. Well, at least I know what team she went to this time and I don't have to play the guessing game. I just wanted her to stay on the same team, so I ain't gotta do this, but it's not that big a deal. Alright, let's just skip over this. I swear it said Cooper Flag, like re-sign. I'm really confused. Maybe I just read Caden Clark and for some reason thought Cooper Flag. I don't know. Alright, let's check the tube. Devin Booker's retiring now. I guess we're that late in the league. Let's see what the... Kirk Bosch? Bro, what? Bro, I literally was just on my channel and then you can't even see that I'm live. What? What even is this, bro? Oh, what is going on here? Like, it shows that I'm live, but then I go to my channel and the video does not show up. That's what I was saying, like, it's inaccessible. Like, I don't know. Alright, let's just simulate through the regular season. It's going to ask me all the stupid questions about automating. Bro, I don't understand. Four video. What? What is this, man? I don't know. We'll figure this out later because it should post the VOD. Hopefully, I don't even know what's going on. I like posting and just I like YouTube more for the most part. I mean, I know people like Twitch and there are reasons to want Twitch over YouTube, but for me, I wanted YouTube because I can have the VODs on my channel. The thing is though, is that it doesn't show. It's very finicky about where it shows your video, like when you do a live and stuff. Like even my last one didn't show. It takes like 24 hours or something to actually show up on your channel, which isn't too bad, especially because that was like a 2-hour stream or close to it. But still, like, what do I even do, bro? I don't know. See, that stuff, that's the thing about streaming versus not, is that would have been cut out of the video, obviously, but the VOD's going to be posted, so people will skip over it, I'm sure. Say people, like multiple people watch, but hey, this is a good title though. You can't hate on that, right? And it's a good thumbnail. All right, Cade wins his second MVP. Shouts out to Cade. Wilson Collins, Rookie of the Year. Cooper Flag plays for the Nuggets now. Okay. What team were the Grizzlies? Did we make play in at least? No. I don't even know what our record was. Shea, conference finals. Armando Nunez. Shouts out Armando Nunez. All right, next season we go. Cooper done left teams. I done left teams. Or I say I, but Caden Clark. Washburn. Now Luka's retiring. They were still on the team. We have a 4-year contract. We have 3 years left. We are now 31. And I'm trying to get, gameplay again of like actual gameplay, but it's just not happening. Because in order to get that is when I do it in the playoffs. You know what I mean? If you're not making the playoffs, then you're not going to get it. How many Bosch spawns are in the league right now? That dude was white with a fake mustache. Don't think that. Well, I don't know. He could be like Chris's great grandson or something. I don't know. That may not be possible, but it may be. Super bad chicks giving me make love. It's not even asking me about picking teams, or I guess it's because I think they went back to East West. I think I watched the All Star game. I don't even remember. Old heads, or people that like basketball from back in the day can be like, oh, well, back in my day, All Star games actually meant something, or they were good, or whatever, bro. I've seen highlights from not all All Star games, but a lot of them. They didn't play defense in any year. They may have been more competitive and like wanting to win. Like in the fourth quarter, they may have picked it up and done stuff, but I'm telling you, they didn't just play crazy the whole game. They just didn't do that. Who won MVP? Paxson? Rabayu Christopher? Alexander Cage, Cooper Flag, it's DPOI again. Washburn, most improved. Cade's just out here winning regular season awards, but he's not getting a chip apparently. Oh, we did make the play-in, but we're probably not going to win. Let's see. Of course, like I thought, we did win the first game. Where did we? Hold up, I think we might have lost both. No, we won because we had to get in to play New Orleans. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and click that button, right? No, the Mavs are back like 3 seasons after we leave. Not versus Thomas Paxson. Oh, wait, that means... Cade got his chip. I see you, Cade. You got all these accolades. I just spoke it into existence. Averaging 40 and 9. What's up with Cade's numbers, dog? And why is he 29% from 3? What? And he still averaged 40? This dude is a mid-range maestro. You think I care about luxury tax? The luxury of sitting on this couch recording this video is I do not have to care about that. It's not my job, it's yours, bro. Don't put that on me. This isn't even my GM mode. Do they even have my GM mode? Shade's retiring? Okay, we getting late in the league now. Shade's retiring. They're still on the same team at least. Soon the rookies that came in after me are going to be retiring before me because I'm an older... Am I saying that? No. Never mind. I might retire before them actually because I'm older. Oh no. I just kind of lost my train of thought there for a second. Randall Bosch, Mr. Fake Mustache over here, bro. What? He loves the NBA Cup for some reason. He needs a clipper, you know what I mean? I don't think this is going to go very well for us the rest of the way, at least if we keep going. I think she's chasing the bag, or he's chasing the bag right now, instead of just going like going to play with Cooper Flag was us trying to get a chip. Like, we wanted to get a chip for sure. We do have one at least, but we were trying to go to a team, maybe get an easier ring. You know what I mean? Ride the coattails of the guy who had won like 4 NBA championships before us, but it didn't work out. And then now I think he's just like trying to get the bag. You know what I mean? Got the one chip, tried to play with another player to get more, didn't work out. So now he's like, I'm just gonna make as much money as I can. Which is understandable. Tomas Paxton. I've been calling him Thomas. It might be Tomas. Already keep that Thule on him, Armando Nunez. Vic. Caden Clark wins Clutch Player of the Year. 36, 8. 96 from free throw again is insane. Man, we didn't even make it. Dallas with fake mustache himself again versus Tomas Paxton. How, bro? The Mavericks are good again. Cade gets his second chip, averaging 41. Bro, what is up with Cade? He's going nuts this simulation. Bro, you're telling me you can't afford something like I'm actually going to do something about it? I'm telling you, I'm not. Hire somebody who actually cares, you know what I mean? Come on, come on, come on. We're on the last year of our deal. We are 33, 12 years into the career. I have a feeling because of the amount of points that we've accumulated throughout these years, that we're probably going to be up there in the total points scored, like in the history. I would say at least top 10, but probably top 5. I guess it also depends on how many seasons we play. What is that name? Ayrton? Ayrton Carlos? Ayrton Carlos, a first name? What? I don't care, bro. That was a good, well, I don't know about a good joke, but it was a decent one at least. That was elite. Oh god. If there are any viewers, if you like music, you can check out. I have a channel, Kid918 Music, and then I'm on SoundCloud. I have much more stuff. I might post some of the stuff from SoundCloud onto my YouTube channel as well. But I just posted a new song on both platforms if you're interested. The song that I just posted is called F Society, which is fire. If you watch Mr. Robot, it's ill, I promise. Alright. I think it's April 8th or 11th. I think the season went a little longer. Tomas again. Bryce Finley. Cooper stayed with the Nuggets. Even Jordan's son's in the league now. Jordan Hobson. Grizzlies, no. Cooper ain't doing so hot either, to be honest. Courtney Baldwin. Cade again. You gonna get you another chip, Cade? Nice. But Tomas and Cade are like the pair of the century. Like it's Shaq and Kobe over again, you know what I mean? Can't afford the tax, you probably ain't getting the player, you know what I mean? Y'all got a franchise player in here. Most players go till they're like at least like 35, I think. So that's when I'm really going to be checking to make sure she's not like retired. I figured she was going to go to a different team. I shouldn't team up with Flag again. Where's Gary Clark? Jerry Temple. She better not have retired, man. I'll be irritated. Am I missing something? Is she a free agent? Oh, here she is. The Raptors. She's just the second best player. She's a 92 overall now. Okay. She's 34, so I guess we gotta start checking. All right, so let's go to the Raptors. Right, let's just go ahead and simulate. I think she does better. I keep saying she, but this is the male version of Caitlin Clark. He does better when he plays with another star, or like a player who's better than him, I guess. Then again, I don't know. Because I think the year we got the chip, we were the best player on the team. Tomas, of course. Come on, come on. I need to check her like history. Like when she retires, I gotta check what's her career average points wise. She might average 30 points like per game for her career, which is insane if that's the case. Of any player I've ever done a simulation on, she might be the most consistent scorer. And I've seen some pretty crazy scoring. Now, obviously, I'm talking outside of like when I would make a created player that's like a 99 everything or something. Just specifically for me doing this type of video, or just even not doing a video on it. I used to do this without making a video. I just would play through it. I might piggyback off of a Click and do like a My Career type series. He always does. Those videos are always entertaining. Speaking of, I haven't even watched Click or King of the Fourth Quarter, Kenny. I ain't watched either of them since 2K26 came out. I feel like I haven't played 2K26 enough. I've played a while. Like I played a lot, but not that much in comparison to usually, or how I usually play. Tomas, another MVP. I mean, he's carrying the league right now. Cooper. Caden Clark gets another first team. We're the third seeds. How are we? Didn't we lose a lot? Or am I tripping on that? What? Let's go ahead and simulate the round. We're the third seed. We should. We should have stayed in it, but of course, we have Caden Clark on our team, bro. So of course we're not going to. Armando Nunez is him, bro. Randall Bosch, another chip for him. All right, let's make sure Caden Clark is not retiring. Okay, no. Tyrese, Ant, Scotty Barnes. I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of surprised Scotty Barnes got a Hall of Fame induction. Guess they thought that the Pacers season was a Cinderella season too, because they didn't give them any love in this whole simulation. All right, what are we in? Year 14 at age 35. Still a 91 overall, so we're still a big contributing player to our team. But we gotta pull out a dub, you know what I mean? Let's get Caden another chip. Let's get a chip. Shoot, if we make the playoffs, I might just simulate or like do a simcast of a random game so we get some gameplay. I think I only had to sim like one game. Collier. I mean, if they're winning the NBA Cup, they're probably gonna be in the finals again. I guess it's just the Mavericks. I mean, they must. Mark Cuban must be paying 2K to keep them up in this game, bro. Because what is this? All right. Well, this is loading. Let's check the chat. I have Stream Ninja on OBS, but it doesn't always show anything. All right, that was YouTube. Let's check Twitch. Yeah, nothing. All right. No, exit. I don't want that up. Okay. Oh crap! I just freaking hit my ankle on the table over here. All right. Not going too well. We're definitely not, unless we string together some like a streak here. We might get into the play-in, but it ain't looking good. It ain't looking that great. Daniel Morrison, Douglas Barkley. Yo, Douglas Barkley. Oh my. Okay, bro. I don't even know if I can come up with a pun about that. Bro, it looks like a goofball, bro. What? Oh my god. Wait, how are we? Oh, we must. Okay, we were. I guess the East sucks on here too. Do we make it? Oh, we made it in. Okay. We're gonna simulate with Simcast, see if we can get some gameplay. Even if this is the first game of the first round, we're gonna count it. You gotta do start and stop to keep it close sometimes. Didn't work. We're gonna simulate through the game, see if we can pull anything off or if we're gonna get swept. Oh, we pulled out a win. They're up 3-1. We're gonna do another simcast because this might be her last season. I don't know. The heck is Noel Nicholson? Or like no W Nicholson. It's not happening. I have to play a full game to get some gameplay out of this. You know what I mean? John Temple. John's using his Temple. Randall Bosch again. Let's see. Cade retires at like one of the best careers of all time out of nowhere. I mean, he's good in real life, but it's just you wouldn't expect that. He's definitely gonna get an MVP or a Hall of Fame. There's no bro. He averaged 33 points for his career. Yo, no, there's no way. How many points has he averaged in real life to make his average that crazy? I don't what? Yeah, okay. You see this? Caden Clark is retiring after this season, and we are going to give her the farewell tour. Okay, can we beef something up for her? What? She's injured? A torn Achilles? Bro, of course the farewell tour. Her Achilles is torn. She can't even play anymore. What? Hold on. Hold on a second. Let's go front office. Free agents. Didn't mean to edit him. Okay, I'm not gonna do too much of that, so it just is what it is. How, bro? I don't. Did she tear her Achilles in the first round last season? Oh, I was not looking at the conference rank. What, they're actually good? Bro, I don't get this simulation. She's getting her Kobe. I mean, isn't it crazy they literally added a farewell tour because of Kobe? Like, that's a thing now because of him. It's pretty cool. I gotta watch this because if we're not gonna make the playoffs, then I'm going to stop for like the last game. Speaking of, we're just gonna do this. The last game's April 7th. So we'll simulate through this date right here. Okay, we're winning. So we might make the playoffs. No, I don't know. We're 8th right now. We're out. But though, isn't it 10th though? We're 7th? Okay, we're gonna just send through this. CJ Wells, Eugene Elliott. Does that look like a... You can't see him. Hold on. Does this look like a Eugene to you? Come on, bro. Our Eugene. Hold up. Stupid mouse got stuck. I don't think I'm too far over now. There we go. Does that look... Bro, he's not a Eugene. Come on. Kirk Bosch. All these Bosches. Okay. Let's go to Raptors. We're going to simcast. We won. Okay, so we're in... So now this is a little... Oh, this is a little funner here. Simulate through game. We're gonna simcast now, bro. Come on, pull out the dub. Let's go. Ooh, they went on a big run there. Oh, 5-point game. We're gonna jump in. Got to get gameplay wherever we can. I would rather not be 5 points down with this amount of time left. Okay. Alright, Caden. Do something crazy. Not exactly what I was thinking, but that works. Count 8's an assist, and we're only down by 2 now. Forgot Cade retired, so they had to replace him with Ricochet. There we go, that's what we want. Horrible pass. Best tried his worst, and it didn't work. Alright, let's... None of these players are real players at this point, I don't think. Come on, Clark. She's got a little less of a pep in her step now this time. Before she was taking like every shot. Bang. Let's go. Oh, she missed. That was a big miss. No. Alright, big miss. Get it to Caden. Come on. I think Moore is the best player on the team, technically. Good pass. That's in. Oh, they fumbled the bag so many times. They got a foul. Well, no, they don't, because there's 2-second separation in the shot clock, but they're going to foul. They had 2 seconds left, even if the Pistons held the ball the whole time. Now has a chance to be a 2-possession game, which it is. Don't know if that was the right move. I mean, the CPU, if it gets to a certain amount of time left in the game, they just always foul, and it's just so annoying. That's why you gotta turn off auto foul if you play online. Just don't do it. I want more out of you. There we go. 1 point game with 19.2 seconds left. They're gonna foul, of course. Adams. Even Stevens got next of kin in this simulation. But that's their last timeout. Down by 3. Can the Raptors pull out a miracle? Ball gets the ball to Caden. Passes it out. This is not looking good. Oh no. Oh, he made it! Yo, what confidence to take that shot, bro. He banked it. And he, bro, was at the logo and took that. That's insane. That was... Like, that's a Curry shot for real, and that's confidence. Oh my. Cold-blooded. That was at the logo. Now the Raptors have a big logo, but still, man, that's crazy, dude. (28-8) for Caden. 7 of 21 shooting, not the best performance. Oh man, that was... What a buzzer beater. Figured That deflated him completely. That was just the end. I knew that was going to happen, but hey, we got some gameplay out of it. Of course, in that gameplay, she was a shell of her former self. Jason Brewer, Corey's second cousin. Alright, now we get to see. I swear, if it doesn't show her after she just said she was having a farewell tour. Alright, let's see. Maybe she's here. There we go. 34 points per game as a career, so she averaged more than Cade somehow. 7 rebounds, still don't understand. 8.7 assists, 1.8 steals per game, 2 MVPs, 1 championship, finals MVP, 10-time NBA first team, couple second and third, rookie of the year. Very, very good career. Definitely Hall of Fame worthy. Now, let us go. Isn't it in here? Took me a second to find it last. No, it's in league news. League history, NBA records. Is that playoff points? And Caden Clark had 71. I mean, Cade had 72. Cooper Fleck. Bro, what is going on with these numbers? Alright, let's look at season first. See if she makes any of these. Total points, no. Field goals made, no. Yeah, no. No 3-pointers made. Free throws made, she might be up here. No. No rebounds. Assists, blocks. No steals. So she didn't make any of those. What is this? Oh, field goals made, okay. We already looked at the total points there. No. She wasn't in the assists? No? Okay. Total points in a season. She got 4th one season and 7th in another. So she did put up some crazy numbers. She didn't make field goals made. So she was just scoring a lot without taking a lot of shots. That's all that says. 3-pointers made. She was first. I somehow skipped over that. First, 4th. That's it. So she got 1st and 4th all the time. Assists, blocks. Not going to be in blocks. She might be in steals. No. Minutes. No. Cade has 2nd most points averaged of all time after Wilt, bro. I knew he had to be up there. Caden has 3 seasons, the 5th, 6th, and 7th. Alright, now let's go career. That would put her number 1 all time. I don't know why it's not showing here, but it has to be. She averaged 34 points for her career, and Cade's at number 1 with 33.1. So this would be her record to have now. Field goal percentage should be. Well, no, because then you got bigs that did crazy stuff. Mark Price. I don't know why I mentioned Mark Price specifically, but. Alright. Minutes per game. Games played. Of course, LeBron has that. I don't remember how many games it said she had played. Fouls. Caden Clark, 90 50-point games. Cade Cunningham, 102. Caden were just setting all these records, bro. 60-point games. Cade had 20. Oh my gosh, bro. Crazy how the averages that Cade had, and he still didn't pass LeBron in points. Caden Clark, 38,000, so that put her at 6th. KD ended with 34,000. That, I would say that was a successful venture. This, once again, this is what would happen if Caden Clark were to make it to the NBA or to play in the NBA. Obviously, you can't directly do it, but this is as close as you could get, and I'd say she'd be a success if 2K has anything to say about it. But yeah, I appreciate y'all for watching. Catch y'all on the next one, and like, comment, subscribe, share everything around. If you're on YouTube, if you're not on YouTube, go to my channel, watch. I have actual videos up, and I have streams too, so you can check the VODs, you can check out that. But yeah, appreciate y'all.